Tooth. Here at Level Best, we love playing games.
Yes, we do.
So each episode, we spin the Great Wheel of Games.
Great Wheel of Games.
And we pick a new game to play in between episodes. And then we come back the following episode and have a fun discussion about that game.
Yes.
To decide whether or not people should play or pass on the game in question.
Yes.
In a segment, in a show, we like to call Play or Pass. This episode, we're talking about Dreadline Net Quota.
Yeah. I see in our notes here it says deadline. Is that like, are you trying to say the game is dead?
Ooh, yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Dreadline
Definitely not a
Net
typo.
Quota. Mana Brigade. June 16th, 2025. That's pretty much like yesterday. You're in deep debt. Deep, like the ocean. You have to pay your quota in 3 days, or you end up like Chum. And I think you pretty much end up like Chum no matter what. Dreadline Net Quota is a 6-player co-op horror fishing game. Fish or die.
Fish or die.
Or in our case, just fish and die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, Dreadline Net Quota. What do you think? What's some initial thoughts before we played it?
Okay, initial thoughts. Was that it was a cool looking game.
Dude, shut up.
it
Hold
had-
on. Stop right there. Zombie, go back to the where they're storing the fish right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
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 Bro. Okay.
Never seen anything like that.
Never seen that before. All right.
Mm.
Before you played the game, what were your thoughts?
My thoughts were that it looked like a really cool concept and something that, frankly, would probably be tough to screw up because it's like such a good idea, such a good take on the whole like lethal company, get stuff to earn money to make sure you can go on to the next day and do it again, and the
Right.
quota keeps going up. And I was like, but you're doing with fish and fishing in games. People love that. And
Yeah.
then horror, throw a horror aspect into that. You can't miss.
Yeah.
That's a good ass idea. What do you think? What were your initial thoughts?
I thought I had some of the same thoughts. I was like this. I was looking at the screenshots. I looked at the trailer, and I was like, dude, this game looks like it's gonna be a blast, just like Lethal Company was. Like Lethal Company was like janky, but like in the best way, like in the best way of being janky. And I was like,
the different kinds of janky going on with
Yeah.
between this game and Lethal Company.
Yeah,
for
and
sure.
I was like, this game has got it. Like, it's definitely got it, and it's got all the cool elements. Fishing is cool. I think I like fishing better than collecting trash. You know, like in Lethal Company anyway. And
yeah,
so
yeah.
I was like, this is gonna be good. It's gonna be really good.
There's also like the loot box effect of fishing because you never know what you're gonna get when you fish.
yeah,
But
yeah.
unfortunately, in Dreadline Net Quota, 60% of the time it's kelp or a tin can or a boot or a bucket or a bicycle
bike
handlebars.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's something that's not a fish. And then you do finally get a fish, and it's a sheep's head or a blue crab that you can't even get into the receptacle thing where you store the fish because the blue crab just disappears or something before you
Yeah.
can even get it up into the thing. So
I
I
will.
got some words.
I will.
I got
I
some
will.
words.
I will say. Let's preface this. This is an early access as of June 16th.
Couldn't tell.
And bugs come with it. It says that. Saying.
Also, we did have Rep Zombie in the lobby with us. We did have a party of 4
Yes.
in this game. So we tried to see it to its full extent. So we'll get Zombie's take on this also throughout the episode here today. I don't know if you have a specific clip you want to start with, Tooth, but I do.
I have the very first thing that happened to me.
Okay, let's go with that first.
Okay. So I assumed that you could jump in the water and have fun. But it turns out that you can't do that really. But it was still kind of cool because I got an achievement. I was the first one out of our friend group to get this achievement. So,
Very proud
saying,
moment.
very proud moment.
All
This
right, we'll
was,
save you.
and this was, I have to also say, this was me convincing all of my friends to get the same achievement. So,
Oh no!
Oh, we got an
we all
achievement.
died.
Blub, blub, blub.
so I got the achievement, and I was like, you know, it would be good if all of my friends get the achievement too.
You said hop in the water, come
Hop in the
save us. You can get
water,
our
come save
bodies and revive
us.
us, something like that. And
Uh-huh.
we just went for it. But
And
yeah, you
the worst part is that we found afterwards that you could respawn the players, and so we didn't have to all die like that. But
that was kind of a running theme, is not seeing like the thing that was right in front of us to tell us what to do.
yeah,
But also, I don't know. There was just a lot of jank in this game.
there wasn't a lot of good wayfinding to say like start here in this big building that has a tutorial for all the things that you could do. We found
Well,
that
there
at
was.
they found that at the end.
You found it at the end. We had found it earlier.
What?
Way earlier. Yeah, and then you said, "Hey guys, there's a whole tutorial spot over here." And we were all like, "Yeah, we know."
And you guys
We
still didn't know
saw
how to
that.
play the game? That's crazy.
No, and that might be a problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing that
That's
really
crazy.
tipped me off to where this game is in development is when I saw a fish do something I never seen a fish do before.
Ooh.
When I pulled him up out of the water, it was a good sized fish. It was like I forget, alligator something fish.
Gar, alligator gar.
Yes.
Where'd you
And I
try
was
to
like,
put that
check this.
fish?
Well, see for yourself.
Ooh.
Alligator gar, check this baby out. Holy.
Okay,
Zombie,
yeah,
turn
I'll
around, look.
Oh, blue crab.
Oh my god.
Whoa,
This thing is
whoa, it's
impossible to
kind of
catch.
freaking out. Oh,
I think it's a
man.
$1 fish.
I don't know what the hell it is. I'm afraid to let it go. It's going to fly off.
I
Like
think
an
I have
electric
like
eel.
What the hell's going on?
Put it in the
Put it
water
in
and let
there.
go.
There.
Hang on, I think I have like a.
Oh,
Oh.
behind us, behind us, behind us.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
Oh, catch it.
Hang on, I'm catching
Bro, we
something.
need it. Yeah.
Nice.
What's happening?
Nice.
fishing.
We caught that.
It's a
Oh,
giant
what's
fish
happening?
behind us.
And then we caught it.
Yeah, we caught it. I have a clip of that.
Yeah.
Um, But
Someone got caught.
yeah. Yeah, we'll roll that one because it's right after, and then we'll talk about that because that fish theme is pretty.
Behind us, behind us, behind us.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
Oh, catch it.
That's
Hang on,
it,
catch
bro. We
something.
need a dip.
What's happening? Fishing.
Look at that weak
It's a
cast.
what's
giant
happening?
fish behind us.
Wait, hang on, I almost got my whale.
We need to
Pull
go.
in. Pull in.
Oh, we got to go.
Stop. Drive it up.
Like the ghost of a giant
How do you turn
shark.
on the ignition?
Reel in. I got a shoot it.
Yeah,
Okay, lesson learned. Can't stay in one spot too long.
they got us. I
Yeah,
will say
so-
that that wasn't as cool as I thought that was gonna be either, but
It was cool from my perspective because I was watching his ass and his jaws going around and eating the ship. That was kind of cool.
it was slow.
And that's one.
It's a slow burn. I feel like we have a point of view from you too.
Oh, good. Okay, yeah.
So
Wait, hang on, I almost got my whale.
We need
Pull
to
in.
go.
Pull in.
Oh, we gotta go.
Stop. Drive it
It's like the ghost of a giant shark or something.
over here.
Reel in. I got a sheep head.
Oh!
Okay, lesson learned. You can't stay in one spot too long.
I was thinking you would have jumped in.
I should have.
Yeah.
I actually should have. Yeah. Like this game's not all bad. I thought that was kind of cool, and it
Yeah.
did give you ample time to get away. We just
Oh yeah.
didn't.
Apparently didn't
but
do the tutorial area.
the fish, getting the fish into
Yeah.
the box, which also zombie. I realized that box that you're putting the fish in is like it's got ice in it, And so when you put the fish in, it's covered. It's like it looks like it's frozen. So it made it look like an electric eel, but I think it's just like frozen texture on the fish.
Probably.
That was kind
Yeah.
of on there sometimes.
Kind of on there sometimes when it wasn't a big spaghetti flying around.
Yeah.
Um,
And that
but-
was a big problem.
yeah, that's the early access jank that should be able to be fixed.
Yeah.
But
And just so people know, like, it's not the fact that it's kind of janky and flying around that's the main problem for me, at least. It's the fact that it'll do that. You try to drop it into the container and it flies away because of the physics. And then
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
lose out on that fish that could have given you like $20 or something, you know? That's
Right.
That's the main part for me, at least.
And
one of my fish fell through the floor or through the ice box area and into the engine compartment. And so the engine broke down. I went down to go fix it, and I was like, "What's my fish do? I just caught this." And I brought it back up and put it in the box again. Luckily, I didn't lose it, but
we did
something was
lose.
wrong there.
We did lose a couple fish, and especially like when the boat is moving, if the fish are already doing that, we had a couple that just like flew totally off. And if you get a blue crab, good luck. They don't go in that box. They just like disappear. And it's because of how you have to beat the game. The whole thing is getting the quota. That's like game breaking. Like that the game is broken. If you can't get the fish, that's the whole point. The whole point is to get the fish.
There's an amount of flopping around you expect a fish to do. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like,
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
unheard of that a fish gets a little squirmy. But I think that was a little extreme, if you ask me. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like
Never seen a fish do that.
I feel like they shouldn't flop out of the boat. You know?
They can, though. I mean, that's a
Yeah,
thing.
but like it's
Sometimes
on.
they flop into the boat.
yeah. It would be
I've
okay
seen
if
that
they flopped
before.
into the boat,
Yeah.
but they didn't. They always flopped out.
Well, somehow while we were out there on the water, I managed to flop out of the boat myself.
Did you?
And I swear, I don't think I even jumped. I think I might have. If you look at this still shot right here, there's that thing with the ropes tied around. I think I
Yeah.
might have just like walked up onto that and like slid off of the boat as it was moving or something. I don't know.
Oh.
But
Okay.
check it out. Oh no! Oh, I fell! Hey, help! 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 Help!
Lean overboard. Okay, stop. Oh, he's on the ladder.
I'm up, I made it.
Okay, we got him. We got him.
Oh,
Oh
I forgot we named our boat Level Boats.
Level boats.
That was awesome. I flew off. I just flew off. I didn't have any say.
I think you walked off.
I might have. I walked right up the edge of the boat, it seemed.
Yeah. I don't think you meant
don't
to,
know.
but I think you walked right off.
Maybe I was
of it.
falling asleep again. I don't know.
Nyom. Well, I flopped off the boat for real.
Oh,
Something.
did you?
Yep. So the whole thing, just to preface this, you have to drive around the deep ocean, and there's these little different spots of where there's a lighthouse. That's where you turn the fish in. That's where you can sleep to get to the next day. There's little pockets of fish in different places. We found a new place, and there was a ghost just sort of floating around. And that was kind of cool. I was like, oh, cool. Ghost.
yeah. It is a horror game, so you know you
Yeah.
expect.
You
There's
expect a
tentacles
little...
coming up on the ship. There's big giant Jaws monster,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a ghost, of course.
Little ghost.
I think my red snapper. Oh god, I hear something.
Oh, a ghost.
Oh my god, there's a ghost!
Oh, dude. There he goes.
Well,
Get the
alright, we
buoy.
need a new captain. Oh my.
Yeah. And I think you have your point of view, too.
I do, and it's really funny too.
I think my A red snapper. Oh god, I hear something.
Oh, a ghost.
Oh my god, it's chasing me. It's fucking chasing my ass.
Oh my god, there's a ghost.
Oh, it was Zombie's
Oh,
fault.
Tooth. There he goes.
Man.
Get the buoy. He brought the
You
ghost
led the
right to
ghost
you, and
right
you went
to me.
flying.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, so that's funny. I like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Ghost just chucks you off overboard. That's fun. Another thing I noticed, and I think Alan is the one that brought it up in the moment while we were playing, is the proximity chat, the voice chat in the game is broken as hell.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't hearing Alan for the longest time, and I think in your clip there, I don't think you heard Zombie when he was saying, he's chasing me, he's chasing me.
No.
I'm not sure if you heard Zombie saying that.
I don't think so, and I will say that they know it's a problem because there's a button to reset the voice chat.
Oh, okay.
So like there's a button in the menu that says like press F1 to reset voice chat if you can't hear people. So they're aware of it, but again, it's one of those things that's like the proximity chat's the cool thing about like those games. So if somebody's staying on shore to stay safe, to bring people back or something like that, like, you know, the radios and Lethal Company and everything like that, like I feel like there's something there that's like the prox chat is important for games like this.
One thing that, again, because it's early access, they can fix all of this if they really want to.
Yes.
Signposting, ironically, signposting, or like a way of letting the player know what they should do before they make a mistake.
Yeah.
And we ended up making a mistake when we got back to sell all of our fish.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's logical to think that you bring your fish up to the guy that you sell the fish to.
There was a scale in a bucket that said sell fish.
But watching this clip, you might see where we went wrong. You might see what we didn't see until I think Alan might have seen it first, but I wasn't hearing Alan either. So I was confused the whole time. So anyway, let's just roll a clip. We'll see.
Yeah, it just keeps chucking my fish on the ground.
Oh, that was probably mine then. Oh, you put it on the scale.
Nope. It's glaring
have
now.
$28
still.
still. It sure is.
So, what? Where?
Oh.
I think they just put him there because they have nowhere.
Yeah, you didn't hear
And you
Alan.
could tell that
Alan
was where
said-
Alan had
yeah.
said, yeah.
Leave him on
But
the
if you
boat.
could tell, if you don't mind going back and pausing on a clear view of the sign right in front of us that says leave your fish on the boat. And we didn't see that for the longest time. Now, how embarrassing.
Yeah, I think honestly though, I think the problem is that there's signs, there's stuff like everywhere, and there's not like a clear like hierarchy of like, okay, like if you're a new person in this game, like this is where you need to go. And again, if you watch the VHS tape that's in the training area, then you'll know. But like, I feel like there should be like a big red arrow that says like, do not go anywhere until you start right here.
Yeah, I don't know. I do feel like there's some charm to figuring things out like this yourself with your friends, but also, I don't know, a big, like a highlighted area or an objective marker showing you to the tutorial room or something would be helpful. But I don't know. Either way, it's just so hard to judge when it's early access. So it could all change tomorrow. But the state of the game at this point just kind of led us astray. And what can you do, you know?
And I'm thinking, like, honestly, though, like, Lethal Company did the same thing. Like, there was no tutorial in the beginning of it, really. It was just sort of like, you know, I've had friends that didn't even know how to start the game.
Right.
And so, like, I get, like, we're being pretty critical of this game, and I think all of it would go away. like all of our criticism really would go away if the main mechanic, which was like the fishing and the collecting of the fish, would have worked. We would have
Yeah.
we wouldn't have been so critical of the rest of it, I think.
The fishing itself, the little fishing mini game, it worked, and you did get
Yeah.
a fish.
Yes.
It's just the fish would bug out, and then the actual fishing mini game, and take this with a grain of salt because I was 21-ish hours into a 24-hour live stream, 22 hours almost.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was a little boring to catch fish, and so this was not the game to play in my current state.
Yes.
And maybe you can say I shouldn't even be judging this game. You can say that, but
I'm not gonna say it,
but this did happen, and I'm not shy. I don't mind showing the world that when you're tired, you fall asleep, and
Yep.
that's normal.
yep, it's normal. Normalize it. We're almost to the fish.
Oh my god.
I got a boot.
What a boot.
I literally saw you asleep.
I know. I'm
With-
trying, man. I'm trying. This fishing mini game
actually
is
no
so
different.
boring, dude.
It's actually no different from all the other player pass games that you play.
Damn.
You called me out right. You must have had my stream up and you looked over,
I
right?
did, yeah.
I literally saw your eyes closed. Yeah. And then what's funny is my wife was watching too, and she had said in chat that she was about to come and wake me up if you hadn't said anything. I'm glad you said something while I was
That's
asleep
funny.
because I think you woke me up when you said something.
Oh.
Yeah. So hey, people
I-
saw, but you know what? I didn't like break any rules. At least I fell asleep while gaming. As far as a 24-hour stream goes, but as far as Dreadline net Quota goes, man, some of those fish just do not want to be caught, and it's such a annoying back and forth.
Yeah, and I will say that a lot of it, I think, goes back to like just sort of like the base game. Like I feel like the boat's a little too slow, the world's a little bit too big, like it takes too long to get to the fish. There's just like a lot of like little things.
They had this Sea of Thieves kind of thing going on with the map in the pilot, the cockpit,
Yeah.
and you have a little dot that's updating as you go along, and I think that's cool. But I think the thing is, we didn't get far enough to where we really started making money and getting upgrades for our ship.
Yeah.
And I think as you get upgrades for your ship, you're able to go faster and get farther along in the map. And so I think that's just a product of us being early in the game and learning still. So, we got to give them credit for at least there's some ceiling for where the game could go with upgrades and stuff.
Yeah, it's just kind of tough to when like you get a whole boat of 10 fish and you don't make enough money to get anything. And then you have
Or
to
you
out
go-
again.
You go sell all your fish, and you have to have one person back on the ship to make sure that the fish are actually being sold, because you just mash the sell button and
Yes.
there's still a fish in your thing and it's not being sold. So you got to pick it up and drop it, pick it up and drop it. And finally it gets sold. Like, come on, man.
Or you
Come on.
catch 10 blue crabs and none of them count.
Right.
So, yeah, I feel like it's not quite there. It's not there.
Not quite there.
There's
But
mixed
I do wanna
reviews on
hear-
Steam. So
I do want to hear from Zombie too. I feel like we've kind of buried the lead here, but I still want to hear Zombie's opinion on this whole thing.
I'm in the same boat as you guys, I could say. I cooked that one up in 1 second. But
Not bad.
you guys pretty much covered everything. It was I will say there's a mechanic in the game that we didn't cover where there's a clock, there's a time of day in the game.
Right.
Mhm.
There's a little, I'll just put it up here so it's a little bit bigger. You have the time of day, it's like morning, It's like I guess this is fishing time. I don't know. There's sunset and then there's moon and then there's like death o'clock. Death o'clock is when like a timer ticks down. You can hear a clock in the background. You have like 30 seconds to return back to the lighthouse and sleep, and or else you just die. It's like it just kills you. It doesn't give you any time to go back. You just die.
Mhm.
So you have to keep an eye on that clock. However, with how fast the boat's going, which is like 2 miles an hour, you can only afford to take like 2 fishing trips
Yeah.
every day.
Tops.
And
Yeah.
if you're not really paying attention to, you know, the clock or anything, you will get deaded. And that happened to us twice.
Yeah, and it takes
And
30 minutes to get from the fishing spot back to a lighthouse, it feels like. So the 30 seconds is not quite enough of the ticking.
Yeah.
Once you hear it, you're like, okay, we're done.
You really got to plan ahead. Yeah.
Yeah.
before I say anything about my decision, whether it's a player pass, I will say, imagine you make a game or you make a video for someone and you just slap post-it notes to explain what you're doing on everything and expect them to be able to see the post-it notes and, you know, get everything figured out instead of just working tiny little tweaks into the game. I feel like they're tiny tweaks. I did open up the Steam DB chart to see all of the Steam games patches that have been put out.
Oh, sure.
It came out June 16th. You can see that here. Then there was a day one patch, couple blah 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 blah. Going up to August 11th was the last major patch. Take that for consideration. They do update the game half a month to a month apart from each other. Something to consider.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not bad. That's fair. I feel like that's. I mean, since June 16th, they've had 8 or so patches and a couple major ones in there too, and that's huge.
Yeah,
So,
but we're
good to-
talking June 16th the game is out. They've had 2 major patches.
And it still kind of felt the way it did.
Yeah, 2 major patches. Not
But fundamentally is with the sticky notes that they put everywhere.
yeah.
Expecting you to find them, expecting you to play them. The whole tutorial, the biggest tutorial part was the TV, the VHS tape. We had no idea that thing existed because
Yeah.
until Tooth, like, oh, what's this green button do on this
yeah, the
TV that you don't even
TV.
know works or not? And
Yeah,
then you
we
click
didn't
it
know
and you
about
find a
that.
tutorial.
If you watched
That's
that,
kind
if
of-
you watched that, you would have. I think it all would have made sense probably, but there was no really like. I don't know. There didn't seem to be a prompt to push it. It like seemed like a waste of time.
But and then had I watched that, I would have fallen asleep for sure.
Yeah.
Once again, it's just a bit of a boring exposition dump. You know what I mean? When they
Yes.
just get something told at you instead of learning it, you know, maybe in a creative way. But again, if they're emulating games like Lethal Company, then maybe the whole point is to not overtly tell you with like HUD elements. Instead, they just overtly tell you with some, you know, element in the game that fits in the style of the game, like some old black and white TV. Sure. But-
I'm thinking that like it could have been really cool if you walk into that tutorial room and it hits you like a Fallout like cutscene where like an old TV pops up and then like the tutorial starts playing and then it releases you in there where you can like practice fishing and like, you know, doing the engine and stuff like that.
Sure.
Because yeah, like just turning on the ignition to the boat, that was sort of like tough.
Yeah.
You can
to-
hear me
to
in that
see.
clip where we're running away from that giant fish. How do I turn on the
Yeah.
boat? How do I turn on the ignition? I don't know what I'm doing. And
Yeah.
they don't really explain it to you that well. I mean, there's another stick it note if you look up into the cabin and it says click and then WASD to do stuff, but you don't know
Oh.
what the little red arrow does. You don't know if that means it's on or you need to turn it on or anything. So it's just another misdirection.
And the red arrow is kind of hidden unless you're looking at it from the left side of the steering wheel. It's hidden by the steering wheel. So, which seems a little
So-
nitpicky, but still.
Let's quit nitpicking and just pick our verdict for Dreadline Net Quota. Tooth, let's start with you. Would you like to play or pass on this game?
I would really, really like to play it, but
Okay, but
I'm gonna have to give it a pass. I think that it has legs. They're not working right now. And that once it can go, it probably will. But right now, I think they're probably pretty far away.
I agree. Pass for me too. But it's the kind of thing where if this game ever gets a full release, 1.0, I want to check back in because
Yeah.
I feel like it could be a good time. But right now, the way it's at in early access, um, they have had 2 major patches, and there's still a lot of things that it just doesn't feel as playable as it should be.
Yeah.
Again, we don't know how big the team is. We don't know all the ins and outs of how this is going. We just know the product that we're playing right now. It's a pass for me. I'm gonna say pass on it. Ultimately, I walked away from that game a little disappointed, considering what my expectations were going in.
Yes.
So pass for me. Zombie.
Pretty much the same reasons you said. It's a pass. This game is $7, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
$7. Something to consider.
Mm.
And I would not play this. I would not buy this for $7 in hindsight in this condition. Again, full release. I probably would.
Sure. Yeah. If they had some kinks worked out,
Yeah,
I think I'm there with you.
I forgot that it was not free. So
Okay, well that's a unanimous pass from us here at Level
Yes.
Best. Okay, well Tooth, I think it's time for us to pick our next game.
yes, it is.
But before we pick our next game, we have to add games to the Great Wheel of Games.
Yes, we do.
We got to make the Great Wheel of Games even greater
Mm-hmm.
to emulate our growing backlog. It just you'll never catch up. You'll never catch up. Quit trying.
Yep.
Just pick one and play it.
Just play games.
Just play a damn game and let your backlog grow. Eventually, like, look, what if you get a terminal illness one day and you're just stuck in bed? You'll be thankful for your ever growing backlog of games.
Damn.
I'm not saying it will happen. I'm just saying, like, what if
Yeah.
you break your legs, both legs? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna
Can't-
play my play my Switch handheld.
Play some damn games, right? You can't
Yeah.
go for a run.
Damn.
But you can play some games. You can just sprint in a game.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
you can. So let's make a big
um,
backlog and.
yeah, let's just hope you don't break your hands or anything, or you're
Oh
kind of screwed there.
Yeah,
Play
shit.
Connect. Anyway, Tooth, what game are you adding to the Great Wheel of Games today?
Okay.
Please tell me. Please shut me up.
All right, so I feel like fishing needs a little bit of redemption. So I'm going with a game called Gone Fishing, which
Gone Fishing, I've
seems
heard of
it was a demo during Steam Neck Fest.
Oh.
It seems a little more ahead of Dreadline Net Quota. And so Gone Fishing is a co-op multiplayer survival horror game. Where you and your friends must work together to stay alive by fishing. The only way to survive is to keep feeding the lake's insatiable hunger before it feeds on
Oh.
you. Can you satisfy the hunger, or will you become the next offering? I think that it's similar to Dreadline Net Quota in what you need to do, but it seems more put together and closer to like a Lethal Company situation.
Yeah. And
So,
it just seems more fleshed out, and like it seems honestly a little scarier.
yes. So this one has
What
very
I'm
positive
looking at.
reviews so far. And so it's I think this one's gonna be good.
Dang.
So
You took Dreadline Net Quota and raised it one Gone Fishing.
yeah,
I like where you're going.
Yeah.
Okay.
there it is.
Nice.
Gone Fishing.
Throw it on the wheel.
All right. What about you? What you add?
The game I'm adding to the Great Wheel of Games tonight is I think we're getting back into a little bit of our horror kick.
Yeah.
Horror
It's
kick.
getting closer to Halloween, you know?
It is. Yeah, maybe it's just a vibe. I don't know. But this game is called Despondent.
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 It's a first-person survival horror title. Play as Sedgwick, a young man tossed into a hellish fight for his life
skateboard.
while trying to pick up the pieces of his past. Manage a debilitating sickness. Hold on to what little hope is left. Uncover a rancid plot, and just maybe make it out alive. And this came out August 22nd, so just a couple days ago. At this time, it has one user review, and it seems like a game that should have reviews, and people should be playing this. Like, just look at this, you know?
It actually seems pretty solid.
Yeah. So let's give it a shot and see if maybe we can, give it a boost. The 5 or 6 people that watch this show, maybe we can convince a couple of them to go and buy it, leave a review themselves. But
Yeah.
it's 20% off right now, introductory offer. So maybe we'll roll it immediately.
Yeah.
And get that boost. But if it's not, it's like $10, $9, $9. So
Money.
not terrible.
Money.
Yeah, it's money. But
So-
hopefully the game is money also.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. I'm picking
Despondent. Throw it on the wheel. And Tooth, I think you know what time it is.
it up. It's time to spin
Spin
that wheel. Fleshbound.
I'm stoked for this one, dude. I already have it in my library.
Fleshbound. All right.
I keep peering at this game every now and then.
right.
Fleshbound.
So this game is free. And I picked this game specifically because I thought SMC would like it. I thought you would like it,
Yeah.
so I picked it. Fleshbound is a fast-paced and blood-pumping, demon-slaying, speed-running first-person action platformer with a unique splatterpunk aesthetic. Fight, jump, and sprint your way through levels using your hookshot and wall-running skills.
Hell yeah.
This is crazy. And there
I
seems to
like-
be like a killer soundtrack for it, and it's cool. Game is cool.
It looks cool. It looks very unique.
Yeah.
It's very movement based. I'm into this. We don't even need a player pass it. It's a play. It's free. I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It feels
But hey, it's on the great wheel. We gotta give it a real, honest, look.
honestly, like looking back at it now after playing Juice World, I feel like this is like a game that like somebody like played Juice World and was like, dang, you know what would be cool if this game was absolutely insane and bizarre.
First person, demons.
First person. Yeah.
Let's go.
So small developer team. And I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be a good game. Free
Okay.
game.
Free game. Can't go wrong.
True.
Fleshbound. All right, so go ahead, pick it up. It's free. The only thing you're spending to play this game is your time. Pick it up, play it in between episodes, and come join us for the next episode, where we'll have a fun discussion and decide if we can recommend this game or not. Or don't pick it up. Don't waste your time. Wait for our discussion, and then use our words
Yes.
to decide whether or not you want to spend your time playing Fleshbound. I'm excited to get into this one, though.
Same. This is exciting.
Hell yeah. Right on. Well, that's about it for us here at Level Best.
Level
Player
votes.
pass for Dreadline net quota in the books.
Yeah, good.
Good.
Yeah, good.
Not good.
Yeah. Not good, but good.
We'll see you next episode where we'll be talking about Fleshbound. Until then, be good, and have a good time.
Bye, everybody. See you.
Goodbye now.
See you later.